Mic test, mic test. Well, ha ha! Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Sound is good. Let me check the sound of the Facebook. Give me a sec. You haven't been on in ages. Let's see whether the sound is right. Let me get the sound correct. Yeah, we sweet. We sweet. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. What's up, people? Woo! God damn, it's been a moment. Actually, it's not really been a moment. It's been months, isn't it? Anyway, guys, hang on. Let me fix this mic. Hold up. Holy crap. Am I pumped up to be live again, man? It has been way, way too long that I've been missing for the airways, and I know you all miss me. So just before I start, let me just give a quick confession here. Look, man, once in a while, your boy will also get into a weird headspace. All right. And I was in this weird headspace for at least a few months. And because I'm alone, it's difficult to get out of it. And I hate using the word that these kids use these days with the mental health bullshit because there's weak sauce. All right, there ain't hot sauce. There's tomato sauce. Nobody fucking eats tomato sauce over here, bro. We want that chili. So because I couldn't be in the spicy chili up, and I was in a bad headspace. Sometimes you just can't get out of it. You're just there, stuck there, stagnant. Your brain is, not working. Your heart's not in the right place. But that only happens for a while. It happens once in a while. But I'm back. Ain't no more shit. Ain't no more drama. Everything's sweet. And I have been watching the matches. I've been observing everything that's going on. But today, specifically, we finally have someone coming up and saying, putting an actual price on our bloody club so that we can finally give it up for sale. And well, there's only been one name been bandied about to buy our club, and it's sadly this guy called Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So today, the inbred Glazers have finally put a price on Manchester United, saying that they want 8 billion for the club. Just a quick reminder: the way we bought this club was totally leveraged, which means the Glazers never put a single cent of their own money to buy the club. They bought it on $500 million on a bank loan, and for the past 10, 12 years, instead of putting money in, they've been spending on players based on debt, based on the money that's in the club. But at the same time, for those 12 years, they'll be taking out 11 million in dividends every year. So there's about 100 over million they've taken from the club. So now, I think the reason why everything's finally come to a head is because of what happened with what Ronaldo said back then. I think it's become so untenable for these inbred glazers that finally they are forced to sell. Look, I think the previous figure was what 5 or 6 billion, right? That was when the club was in seventh or eighth place. Nobody wanted to buy us. Then now we're playing well under Ten Hag. Man, I think he's producing miracles. 6 months and we're already like title contenders. We can beat team like City, who's been solid for 10 years. I things are looking on the up, and I think that's why the price of the club is almost double now. I'm sitting down here thinking that I'm kind of disappointed with it because in order for me to see, look, I want the sale to happen. Sorry, I forgot to put it out there. I want the sale to happen right quick. I don't want to wait. I'm tired of waiting, and I want the sale to happen right quick. But I'm looking at this $8 billion figure, and I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried that it might be a long drawn, saga. They will go back and forth. They may want privileges. They may want kickbacks, cutbacks. Although the news said they want a total cut. They want to absolutely sell the club 100% and get out. But these are Yanks. We're talking about American Yank a-holes, who know nothing but profit, and they are terrible businessmen. There's no way they can hang out in their billionaire gang club and say they are successful businessmen when everybody hates them. Now, I saw this 8 million price tag and I was thinking, oh, maybe it's 8 million, maybe it's cut down to 6. No, 6 sounds okay, right? I think 6 billion sounds, I don't know, 6 billion sounds better than 8. I think 8 is just way, way too much. What do you all think anyway? Let me know. So, This 8 million price tag, in my opinion, is actually kind of a bit too high. And because we only have one buyer, if they are smart and they're trying to really sell the club, they wouldn't put it at this 8 billion valuation. I really am worried, man. I think let's see here. We have still guys on top wages. Look at Sancho, is only 21, 22. He's on 350 a week. We have Bruno just signed new contract. Rashford, Martial's contract is also quite huge. De Gea, Varane, Casemiro, 350. I mean, almost everybody in the team right now is on like six-figure salaries. So if Jim's going to put $8 billion into the club, like, where are we going to save this money, guys? It's not. We're not going to be able to save this money anyway. Hey, what's up, Shashi? What's happening? Shashi, overvalues it, and then prices, etc., go up again. Oh, by the way, I'm also suffering from a bit of laryngitis, so pardon the voice. I don't know whether you can hear. No, I got fucking air bubbles in my lungs. Hold on. Everything. Once you get sick in the head, everything, your whole body just fucking breaks down. Anyway, bro, what I'm thinking here is like 8 billion is a lot of money to recuperate. 8 billion, our currency, my currency over here is about 60 billion. I mean, holy shit, man, that's Liberia's deficit right there in his pocket. You can save an entire country's economy. Bro, you could put that 8 billion into Sri Lanka and save the entire nation. You'll have generations and generations of Sri Lankan kids, Sinhalese kids, Tamil kids, Tiger kids, whatever, who will be so thankful for you for putting food on their table. See, camera also can't focus. For putting food on your table. But here we're talking about $8 billion to buy our club, and I feel it's really overpriced. Lah. Like that feel good factor will come. Okay, people start watching more, there's more attention. But I'm asking myself, will the attention come from new people or will it be the same people over and over again watching? We don't need that. Like I said in the previous pod, for the past 7 years, no young boy, girl, child, new person who started watching football, soccer, and is interested in the sport will be supporting us. We are shambles. They're all City fans and PSG fans maybe. They're all City fans, Madrid fans. Because Madrid won so many Champions League, right? City fans, Madrid fans, majority of it. Liverpool fans always be there. I think maybe now new Arsenal fans are coming up, right? Now we're going to put this kind of money. We get rid of bad chi. We're getting some good chi. Are we going to get new fans? Are they going to increase the price of the tickets? We're not. You do that, you're going to get backlash again. And I don't think Jim is interested in money because Jim owns the Formula One, AMG, AMG Petronas team, right? The one with Lewis Hamilton, successful. He's got his own chemical company. He owns Nice in France. He's a season ticket holder in this one. So, I'm thinking like, I'm really kind of worried, man. I think 8 billion is a bit too much. Menu doesn't feature a leading news story. Now, for football or for drama? Like, even when Chelsea is spending, I'll come to that, talk about Chelsea. Yeah, cycling team. Oh, right. Yeah, you got a cycling team. So, look, man, I'm thinking 8 billion is too much. I think Manchester United should be priced more around 6 billion. I think then you can find buyers. Another thing to point out is why aren't there anybody else interested? Where's all this Arab money? Let me get my caption up. Hold up. Where's all the Arab money? I want some oil money in us. Wait, for real, man. Facts. I want some oil money in Manchester United right quick, please. Throw me gas prices going up in US, right? Give me some oil here in United, bro. Crude oil, you know what I'm saying? Black gold, baby. Yummy. I ain't finna play right now, bro. I'm keeping this a buck 20. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. I want some oil money in Manchester United. You know why? All the oil money fellas are sitting in all these top leagues in Europe. President here, UEFA, vice president in FIFA, whatever jack shit nonsense, they're all over. No one's going to hunt down them for fair play. They might just, eliminate you. You might go missing. So for a white guy, a British guy to come in, being squeezed by the inbred glazers hurts me lah. I don't want a good character like Jim Ratcliffe to be put off. And if I am a businessman, trust me, my bank account is empty. So when I when I lie down on my bed and sleep at night, that's when I'm a billionaire. That's why I am one with the Jimmys, one with the Bronsons, one with the Cubans, Mark Cuban, I mean, not the Cubans over there, one with Mark Cuban, one with Bill Gates. I connect with them when I'm sleeping. And that's what I think. All my hard earned money, and I have hundreds of thousands of staff under me, I got publicly listed company. Would I want to put 8 billion pounds, huh? Like I said, maybe I let me put it this way. Would I want to put Liberia's deficit into just one football club? Would you? Like, would you want to, like imagine you put the 8 billion bucks in there and it didn't work. This is what he will do. That's why I want the oil money. So we can avoid this. You know what I mean? Let them take over the club. They will spend and spend and spend. They won't give a shit. Yo, Chelsea just spent 184 million. We'll come to that after. I want to talk about Chelsea. So supposed to get my homeboy Kev. Hey, shout out to Kev. Kev was a bit busy today, Chelsea fan. I want to talk about Chelsea. Put all his money in, bro. Meanwhile, we are buying old players. I mean, Christian Eriksen, maybe I have to eat my words, but not yet. Season's not over. I said he's not the solution for us. So he's a good passer, good this, good that, good everything. But we should have got him 5 years ago, not now. Casemiro seems to be the best player that we bought. So 350 whatever for him seems worth it, especially when we only got when we lost that game against Arsenal, right? You want to put it on him? Maybe can, but I thought Arsenal were playing very well. So, what is a figure that you guys think is proper for the club? Okay, I'm putting it like 6 million, and I just hope that the value and the price, the asking price, comes down because after that Ronaldo expose, I can't see any sponsors being happy. The exposition was damning from same chefs for 15 years. Okay, fine, skills, they get better as they get older. What? Chefs don't get worse, they get older only and tired. Facilities are shit. I shared in my group the other day and on my channel, if you all want to go and see it, an interview with Jesse Lingard on the Diary of a CEO YouTube channel. Jesse Lingard, I love Jesse Lingard. That's my boy. You know what I mean? He is saying that, yo, the club is shit. There's no togetherness. You can't even hang out or hang out at the club after you finish training because it's all run down. No modernization, no game room, no dart room, no nothing to hang out. You finish, you just go back home. He said something after training, you want to hang out at the club. He said you look at City across, and apparently their facility is miles ahead of ours. Bro, that when I heard that, I just slumped. It's honest. It's a 1 hour interview. I recommend everybody go and watch it. You find out Jesse Lingard had, his mom suffered from heavy depression. I could probably understand a little bit of what she's going through. Mine is not so bad. I still got my shit handled. But his mom suffered from heavy depression. Divorced from his father young. His grandfather brought him up. Grandfather was tough. His mom was a gymnast, so you know how tough gymnastic is. So his grandfather was very tough on her. And even when he was a successful football player, his mom had to be hospitalized. Now, this is a guy who's very sensitive. He's got a lot of feelings. You know what I mean? And he's saying the club is shit. From the training facility, which he's saying is run down, to not having any place to hang out, which means everybody goes back home. Where's the fucking camaraderie? It's nowhere. So if Jimmy is going to come in here for 8, and then we need some money for development, for upgrade, it's going to take 10 years. God, I hope I'm still alive by that time. It's just too much, man. 4 billion, right? I know, 4 billion. I know, bro. These Yankees are picking up this valuation from their butt crack. You know what I mean? It's the inbred butt crack. The shit smells the same. The butt crack looks the same. So sometimes when they go into each other's cave, they get lost. Oh man, shit! It's like I've been here before. I thought I was supposed to be in Avram's butt crack. Hey, Joel. So you're screaming inside the butt crack in the cave, Joel. He can't even smell Joel because all your shit smells the same. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so wondering where they get this 8 billion valuation. What? Just because the past 3, 4, 6 months we are playing good football? Get the Bafangu, man. Bafangu, get the fuck out of here. I ain't playing that shit. 4 billion, I think, is reasonable. I think that would be, the club was valued 1.2 10, 15 years ago when they bought it. 4 billion now sound. 8 is just too much. And yala, bro, I don't know where this fucking valuation is coming. So Having said all of that, this is my concern. Would Jack Rackard be a good owner? I'm trying to make up the 8 million bucks, 8 billion. Sorry, I'm trying to make up the 8 billion. I'm trying to make up Liberia's deficit in the time I buy the club. There must be some kind of returns. There must be new people, new staff, new whatever coming in. But mainly, is the renovations for the club. Where is this money going to come? Huh? We are the number one club for marketing. We got a nice color. The team is red. And most people like red. The history is deep. We had lots of success. But let me just take you down memory lane. Before Sir Alex Ferguson took over in 1986, we had 25 years of bullshit. We were nowhere for 25 years. We were just in the doldrums, suffering, trying to find a way to get out of this, trying to find a way to be successful, and we couldn't. So that was a long period of time. Now you see it's already 10, 12 years. Now I'm thinking the next period of success should be within the next 10 years. And a 10-year plan is going to cost billions because think about inflation and all that stuff. Even if you fix the price now, price of raw goods and building materials and all that, just say you buy now, you fix it now. That's one way to save the money. But you cannot predict what's going to happen in the future. There could be, natural disaster come and fucks up the place. There could be new development in Manchester, around the Manchester, Greater Manchester area. There could be all kinds of things that are happening. It's very, very concerning. So I want to, if I were to say whether Jim Ratcliffe would be a good owner, I think I reserve my judgment. I know it's very easy to get carried away now and say, no, confirm. He loved the club. He's a fan of the club. Blah, blah, blah. Season ticket holder in Chelsea. But in all honesty, better wait and see. Better wait and see. The only time I think I'll be 100% assured things are going to be rosy rosy as shit if you get some of the oil money in. If you get some of the oil money in, no concerns, baby. Right now, I'll be talking about who we should be buying. And I'm starting with Kylian Mbappe. Woo! Tell me I'm wrong. Okay? So, why do you guys think nobody's buying Manchester United actually? If I want to know. If you're not watching it now, let me know in the comments later if you all see this. What's the reason you think no one is coming in from Manchester United? One, I think no one wants to deal with the Glazers. Zero. I think nobody likes them. I don't think they're good businessmen. I think their father was a 100% Yankee Doodle MF. He was into the ice hockey clubs and all that. He loved the attention, but he was more of an entertainer guy. I think they were not doing very well in business, and they realized they could get certain banks to leverage and buy a club, and the bank said, "Wow, we can charge them this much interest, like 15 million pounds a year interest or 100 or whatever it is, which stagnate, which means we don't pay the interest straight away. We pay the interest few years down the road." That's an unbelievably sweet deal. A bunch of corrupt MFs, isn't it? Club destroyed. So now this Jim Ratcliffe fella has to pay for it. Where the oil? Where the other owners? How come no Americans came in? You know? How come David Beckham his own club but how come no one else came in? Where, okay, Russians can't buy anything now, fine. Where all the Turkish billionaires, the European billionaires, who else? Maybe the Malaysian billionaires. Fat freaking hopes. All the, Asian billionaires, no more Taksins over here. Shinawatra. Huh? No more. What's the fellow Thor? The one who bought Inter Milan. What's the Indonesian fellow? That family, no more. Weird, right? I haven't seen anybody ask this question. No, how come no one else wants to buy the club? You know? Probably because what Shashi said, like, everyone's paying billions, invest, masuk keluar, be selling crypto and all that shit now. Oh boy. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you. Crypto companies want to come, we want to sponsor them too. Got a lot of money in crypto. It's all scammy, slimy, sleazy, unregulated, free open market bullshit. Okay, Jake, you all. I hope you all have seen the Jake Paul scam. Follow my guy CousinRoysCorner on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I have no problem with stupid crypto companies coming and sponsoring us. I take their money. I take the money like this. I don't give a fly. Why should we? If they want to scam, they want to throw it for publicity, and stupid people are investing in it, you go right the fuck ahead. Okay? See, I say a fucking thing. So I'm not saying crypto is a bad investment. I'm saying crypto is a bad investment. Right? So I'll take it. So we can make some money from there, I'm sure. There will be some kickbacks and all that a lot, especially if the club does well. Like I remember, I think the Adidas one, if it did well, they got another 20 million or 25 million. That's still money, in the long term. So now I feel the other businessmen are looking at Manchester United and thinking this is a scam price. This is bullshit. This is nonsense, and there's no freaking way that I'm going to pay $8 billion for this fucking club. Okay, with the facilities stuck in 1992, cannot. So price is way overpriced, guys. I think 4 billion, like Shashi said, good enough. If it's not 4 billion, maximum again that focus, but maximum 6 billion. Now, fuck all that. Let me talk. What do y'all think about this whole saga, guys? I think it's it's freaking comical. Freaking comical. First want to buy, then don't want to buy. Then the price is 4, 5, or 6, whatever, and then suddenly it jumps to 8. And now I'm buying. Okay, now I'm buying. Not forgetting that we're kind of public listed. Their shares, Manchester United shares. I just don't know how this whole fucking thing works, man. But I just think it's just 8 billion for us right now when we are trash. You gotta admit we're trash. You gotta admit we're trash. Fucking straight up trash Adams is too much. Okay. Shall we talk about Wout? Or let's talk about Wouty, Weggy. Let's talk about Weggy. I uh, he's nowhere. He's not doing anything. All I see him doing is running back and standing in the middle of the field. Like you guys even I'm sure you guys saw it also, right? And I'm sure some people say no, he's playing his role. Okay, he's doing his duty. He's playing his role. In Premier League, you need to drop back and defend. We don't want like a Ronaldo not dropping back and defend. Wait, Weggy is a freaking goal scorer. He's a forward. But in the two games I've seen him play, I hardly. Did he receive? Did he have a shot on goal? Fuck, I forgot to check. I know I can. Did he have any shot on goal? Did he have any headers that a goalkeeper needed to save? I can't recall. This is the guy supposed to come, be the, plugging the gas, be the target man. Not, I won't go so far as to say they made him like a savior, but they touted him very highly. But what the fuck has he been doing? I felt he's not been doing anything. Don't forget day one, Martin and day one. Yeah, true. They and true. And what's the next one? In fact, day two. But here's the thing: they were playing defense, where the entire backline was in total shambles. Harry Maguire had no form; he was still playing. His seconder, Lindelof had that heart problem. Came back, never the same. Varane here and there. Varane is fantastic, but when he's fit, right? Yeah, we spoke about this. When he's fit, when he's there, he's fantastic. When he's not, Maguire was in bad shape. So when Lisandro Martinez came in with the pace of the Premier League, I understand it'll be very hard. The teams that we played against that gave him a hard time, those teams were solid. They've been playing together for a long time. They knew attack Harry, attack Lisandro. But when Lisandro played with Varane, he played very well. However, in this is my opinion, I feel Weghorst was a striker. He should be spending most of his time up front. Instead, I'm seeing him behind most of the time. Well, what the fly are you doing at the back? Defending? Bro, like that day the game, the one before Arsenal, Crystal Palace the 1-1. Didn't you notice all the Crystal Palace players were marking Anthony? Arsenal also, they were marking Anthony. Whenever Anthony had the ball, like 2 fellas, 3 fellas on him. I was shocked, man. I said, oh, okay, all right. Like the manager didn't say, oh, Wout Weghorst is in front there. Make sure two guys on him minimum. Bafangu. No way. So if he has defensive duties, what the fuck we buy him for then? No, seriously. Like the good things about Wout was he had nice one touch. Oh, very nice, man. The layup, pop, pop, layup, run to the form, pop. Bruno will give it to him. He'll give it to Casemiro, Fred, Tommy, whatever. Lay it up, run, pass to Rashford, one touch. Very nice one. The one touch was beautiful. So I'm like, okay. So the boy knows how to pass. Where the fucking goals? So is the problem Manchester United players don't know how to find him in the box? Is he not used to the pace at Premier League? Does he still need to fit in? So I already got three excuses here. The fourth thing is, then why the fuck do you buy him? This is all pointing, guys, to a spectacular failure in the transfer market. We try to get Gakpo, Hakpo, right? Okay. Let me say, I don't think Hodiapo is the savior of Manchester United. He's not he's not some world class freaking, striker who's going to come fit in, be like some killer champion, immediately make an impact. I didn't think so. And I was also wondering where they were going to play him up front or what. But he hasn't really shown for Liverpool as well. But you put everything into context, the fact that we lost Nunes, somebody else, I forgot his name, and then now this fella, when they were all our top priority to buy, this is something I think a case to be alarmed with. This is something that we need to be concerned of because we're ending up buying all these second grade strikers. Not to forget, Wout was in Burnley, right? Brighton, Brentford, Burnley, whatever, one of the B clubs. He was in Burnley. I remember when they bought him. First game didn't score, second game scored. Thinking, wow, this fellow not bad, huh? Actually, he can move. Next thing, I didn't even realize he was loaned out because apparently it didn't work out in the Premier League. But a guy who didn't work out in the Premier League for Burnley is now Manchester United's number one striker. Don't talk about Martial. Martial, we should really sell him after the end of the season. Seriously. He's here. He paid his dues, but he's just crocked all the time. So we should just get rid of him. So now Wout Weghorst is our number one striker, and this is how he's playing. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Lots of matches coming up, back to back, this, that. Everyone needs to be fit. Everyone needs to learn how to play. Everyone's going to be so tired and lethargic. It's going to be people devoid of ideas how to attack, devoid of ideas how to move, devoid of ideas how to create chances. Yeah, Martial is still no point already. That's why just sell him off this season. Whatever money we can make, just take it and call it a write-off. You already paid you because cannot. You see, there's these different when we talk about guys up front like Ronaldo, and a turn of a dime, flip of a dime, he can score goals, make goals. I don't see it, and it's very very frustrating to see the up front there empty. The ones who are in the goalpost trying to score is Rashford, Bruno, and what's the other fella's name? Anthony, not lately, but usually Anthony. Only these two fellas only I see going into the box. Nobody else is going into the box trying to score. Nobody else shooting from long range. So he had 180 minutes to prove himself. Oh, sorry, he was taken out in the 66th minute or something in the previous game, but not good enough for me. So I'm counting Wout Weghorst right now in Manchester United as a DM. He's a defensive midfielder. He's a fantastic defensive midfielder. 6'6", the 6'6" defensive midfielder, from Holland. Oh, he can do everything. Yeah. Oh shit, he can do everything. He can knit a blanket in an hour. Fuck, he can cook you Maggie Goreng in 3 minutes. With some Dutch lady milk or whatever the fuck. Maybe put little herbs. The special herbs they have in Holland over there. Get you all high and shit. What? The things that the manager is telling us to make us feel good is bullshit. Okay, I don't buy one bit. I want to feel good. 'Cause I don't want to finish 8th place, 9th place. I don't want the club to keep losing money. Prices will go up. And the Premier League also knows that Manchester United are not doing well. Nobody's watching. Those executives are shitting their pants also. They want us to do well. Because we got the most fans in the world. Fuck all the other clubs. Bullshit. Don't come with me with bullshit numbers. We have the most number of fans in the entire freaking world, but if we don't pick up our shit in 10 years' time, we're going to be last. So the Premier League is also still worried that, Manchester United is not doing well. So how? Yep, Stam is back. Wout shaves his head, puts on a little bit more muscle on his thighs. He's Yap Stam. Yap Weghorst. Wout Stam. Hey, Wout Stam. Wout Stam. I think I'll call him Wout Stam. If any next game he plays, if the next game he plays in the midfield, he's going to be called Wout Stam. So, how do we overcome this problem that we're not getting the players we want in the market? I gotta say this: if a new fucking owner comes, I hope everybody gets rid of. Even John Murtaugh, Benedict Arnold, whoever the fuck else is there. I hope all of them go away. Right now, what I wouldn't mind seeing come back is that clown in Ipswich Town and Michael Carrick, if he's okay, if he's feeling up to it. I would love for him to come back now, but I think priority will be to actually develop the club. So while Reg Hall for me has been so far failed, okay, I'm being critical because I want to finish top four. We are Manchester United. I expect better from us. And the fact that we're failing in the market, for me, unforgivable. Cannot. We There's some things we can take it easy with the club. Perhaps me going on Weghorst really hard right now after 2 games, I can take it easy. But I cannot take it easy after 18 months of ineptitude in the transfer market. Every single top target Ten Hag wanted, he didn't get. Who did he get? Who did he get? Frankie de Jong tak dapat. Hodi Apo tak dapat. Darwin Nunez tak dapat. Who else tak dapat? I'm sure there are a few more, right? They went for that we didn't get. Were there some defenders that we went for we didn't get? I know they were looking for some goalkeepers also, but they were not so serious. Not one. That's a huge area of the club that needs some kind of total revamp, because how to play like this, guys? Next season, after Arsenal win this league, now every single player in the world, their mind is going to be twisted now. Oh shit! Now I need to think about Arsenal. Arsenal came for me last year. Arsenal came for me in the summer. I don't want to go because I don't like Arsenal. Oh, they like the stadium. But now Arsenal won the league. Arsenal's team, so many are young. Yo, that Saka goal that day, I hate it. Manchester United brings out the best in all these other freaking clubs. Yeah, you heard that? So, Manchester United brings out the best in every single Premier League club. We are bringing out the best in Saka. It sucks. I'm not an England fan. Fuck England, man. I'm Brazil. Brazil. Pele, God rest his soul, man. You're the man, bro. Number one role model footballer. Fuck Maradona. So I don't know, man. I just lost. I'm losing my train of thought. I'll tell you what, lah. If when this summer comes and the transfer market opens and all the players who want to leave the clubs want to leave, all the clubs who want to sell their players want to sell, the one thing that won't change is they will still look at Manchester United as a piggy bank. Okay. So even though we're not playing well, we're not winning titles and all that, they will still charge us a premium to buy those players. Whereas when they want to deal with City and whoever else, they seem to be dealing better with them. Which is why I'm thinking there's some kind of something happening behind the scenes, that we as watchers, consumers of football, we don't see that is really affecting the club. You know how sometimes things can be subliminal behind the scenes, happening subconsciously, that you don't realize. But when you're in there, you feel it, that aura. I think that's happening all over the football world. When Todd Bowley came and when Todd Bowley wanted to buy the London Cowboys, one of the first things in his interviews, he said that, I noticed that there were a few top agents in this whole industry that you have to deal with and they hold you to ransom. That's why I said this football transfer market is a mafioso market. And FIFA is the Don Corleone. FIFA. They recently lost one of the founding fathers, no, the Bonucci. I'm going full Sopranos. Got the Bonucci family or one of the other crime families, the Pantangelo, whatever the fuck, right? Is that Pogba's agent. Okay. Another one, third one is Cristiano Jorge Mendes. They're all mafiosos. He said it's so hard to deal with them because the prices are so inflated. But the London Cowboys have spent $184 million pounds in this January market. That's one third of what every other freaking club has spent. I mean, I don't know how much we bought Weghorst for. Fucking for I hope we pay only 3 million or 1.5 million for him. It's nothing. But they're spending so much money, and this guy is just one. He seems a bit clownish to me. Look, I love my NBA. I love my MLB. I watch that shit diligently. I love it. What they're some of the reasons, and I'm wondering how he's first buying so many of these players. Like I put it in this rolling caption shit down here. That financial fair play, I guess, is out the window, right? If that's the case, here is one explanation for how apparently they are able to spend this money. Chelsea being able to splurge on players and stay within FFP financial fair play rules by spreading out the cost of the signings over long contracts. Ukrainian winger Mikhailo Mudryk was given the longest deal in Premier League history when he signed for 8.5 years. His 88.6 million pound move from Shakhtar Donetsk. Guys, for all of you who are not sure, 8 year, 7 year, 10 year contracts and all that are contracts that you see in Major League Baseball. Okay. Good players in Major League Baseball right now are signing on average 250 to $300 million contracts. They're getting paid 25 to 30 million bucks a year. They're signing 13-year contracts for 350. The highest one recently was 14 years, 440 million. Just let that sink in. 13 or 14 years, 440 million US dollars. For baseball, that's how much they're valuing talent over there. And they're signing these players all the way until their age 40, 41, when they can't play for shit. And most of the contracts are backhand heavy, which means they pay you maybe 20, 28, 29, 30, 32, 36, and then towards the end you get the 45, 48, 50, backhand, when you can hardly fucking play. You know why they do this? So they sign you to the same club, they keep you there, and then later on in the future when they make trades, your salary is the other club's problem. But most of the time what happens is the club that actually made him sign their contract with them will end up paying half, or they will have deferred payments. I mean, they say, okay, your last year you'll be 41 in 2025, right? Cool. This amount will be paid to you up to 2025. In 2035, 10 years down the road, you will be owed 100 million, 60 million, 80 million. So that's what they do. Todd Bowley bringing this into the Premier League might just change this whole transfer market thingy. Like football players don't sign that kind of long contracts. Where? Now you got a young player who's willing to sign an 8 year contract for 88 million. I think that's not wrong. You could get injured, you cannot get the money. What? You got 88 million on the table now, pounds. Your agent takes 15, you pay, whatever. You're still gonna take back 60. That's East Timor's deficit in your pocket. I'm serious, man. So I feel like Todd Bowley. Do you guys think that this kind of long term contract, anybody out there watches this later or here now, like, do you all feel like this kind of long term contracts might be the norm in football? I think that not many people like Todd Bowley. Billionaires always have hate, jealous of each other, so don't really support each other. They want to beat each other's ass. I don't think they're like a Yank. No one like the Glazers. Glazers never engage with the fans. I don't see Todd Bowley thus far engaging much with the fans because he feels they have this superiority complex. They feel I've paid, I'm the man. I'm like Jerry Jones, of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones is a nice guy. Jerry Jones is a cool guy. Forget about that picture back in the Prohibition days when he was standing there with the black guys and all that. Don't know any of you have been following that or not. But if you look at ownership wise, none of the Premier League fellas love the Yanks. I feel the British people and all that used to have a bit of friendship, like the West Ham owners, Wigan, and all those Blackburn guys and all that. But no one has love for the Yanks. They're very arrogant. They're very brash. They think they're very smart. You want to change fucking Chelsea or London Cowboys? I'm waiting for it. I would love nothing more this year than when the season is over. He said, next season we're going to call Chelsea London Cowboys. Oh my God, guys. I can see the avalanche of, of shit is just gonna hit the fan, just explode all over. I'm gonna be. I've already started already, man. I mean, I'm not. I've already loved since London Cowboys. So the London Cowboys are now the latest pretenders in the Premier League. He's not afraid to spend the money. He knows financial fair play not going to come and catch out him because all the agents and all the clubs are making a ton of money, so no one's going to raise a stink. However, change the club name lah quickly. London Cowboy, I want. I will start a go sign me thingy to push everyone to name them London Cowboys. Can you imagine every pub not every pub, every because Chelsea is in London, right? Imagine every Chelsea pub needing to. Can you imagine, like the Texas, Texas bars with the fucking bucking bronco, in the middle, bitches standing there, bikini going around in circles, and with these English fellas drinking like fuck, unable to control their temper, losing their mind. Can you imagine the shit that happened in the Chelsea pubs in London? Oh my god! Ted Wally is from where? Chicago. Whatever the fuck dumb, whichever cave he crawled out from. He can open up his own London Cowboy thingy in America, where all the Americans would come and watch Chelsea game, calling them the London Cowboy. Oh my god. It tickled me so much, lah. But I like it. You see, he also gave the stupid idea of having a fucking all-star game. That shows how that that shows how ignorant he is. Guys, they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't know how rich people think. They, I, I mean, yeah, they think they can do anything because they have the money. But I mean, it's like how to explain the thought process. We should have a break. We should have some all star game. Which MF football player, when there's a break, wants to go to a particular all star game? Usually be in different states. Like this year's all star game be in Denver. Sorry, last year's one was in Denver, Cleveland. This year, Denver. All Star game, different states lah. Oklahoma, LA. Imagine, all right, having to travel to Brentford for the All Star game. Imagine traveling to Everton for the All Star game. Brighton Hove. I mean, if you're going to London, you got Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, and a few others, right? So you find you just go to fucking London. But you have a break. You have to go there a few days early, do all the media, and then All Star Game means in the NBA they go East and West. In baseball they have a National League and American League. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they NFL football same red and blue is the East, best of the West. What the fuck we gonna do here? How are we gonna pick two sides of our All Star? Or split England in half? Is it? You got the northern side, the south side. So the north side is fucking Kings Landing, the south side is the Valerians. Oh shit, man! I don't even know how. I don't even know how you would start. I don't know how you would start trying to figure out how an all star game will be done. If you okay, just say you put a pool of all the players and then you take two captains and then pick, and then what? This captain's plays against that can play don't make fucking sense. So you see, he's got a mouth, he's got a lot of money, so he feels he can say whatever he wants, and they got no shame. Thought this American first got no fucking shame. You know how many people are laughing at him? Me, you, and everybody else. So now he's coming into Chelsea and putting all his money to buy players. I still don't think Chelsea are going to be a force to be reckoned with, at least not this season. I think Graham Potter's time is I think Potter's time is up. He most likely might go for Conte, Pochettino. He can try and times Zidane, but Zidane is a lazy fuck. He doesn't want to work in a cold country, so fuck him. And I think he's going to get a new manager in, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. That's my 2 cents of it. Chelsea fans may be more optimistic because they are buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. But let's remind them about Nottingham Forest, which is why I'm going to segue into next. We are about to play Nottingham Forest in the semi-finals of the EFL tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, later in a few hours' time. Ten Hag was asked today whether what he thought about winning titles, whether it's important and this and that. Let me say this, lah. For the team that we have now, I think the only thing that we can probably win is this bloody EFL Cup, and I like them to win it. I think winning the EFL Cup won't make a difference for De Gea, won't make a difference for Martial, Rashford, sorry, won't make a difference for McTominay, won't make a difference for Shaw, won't make a difference for Harry Maguire. And am I missing anybody here? No, I don't think winning the League Cup will make a difference for half of our team because they've already won better trophies like in the FA Cup, especially Rashford, De Gea, and all. They won the FA Cup with Mourinho. What they were there. Even Lingard was in their team. Lingard loves Van Gaal. Van Gaal also won a cup for us. Sorry. Mourinho won the UEFA. Van Gaal won the FA Cup. So winning the EFL won't do shit. What it will do is we have that experience now in our heart, in our pocket. Save memory. Okay. File C. EFL winning 2023. File save. And then you take it, you extract it, you put it into your hard drive. After you put hard drive, you make a copy and you shove it up your butt crack, all the way up to your brain, right in your brain, so you don't forget. So you don't forget the experience of winning. When things were bad in that cup final, what did you do? Oh, Rashford, the final against this one, he instead of cutting to the right, he preferred to cut to the left. I think it was the atmosphere, the people and all that who got into the in it, So you remember this thing because all they do is play football. Manchester United legend Phil Jones. I hate to I hate to hit on Phil Jones because I love the boy. The boy put his fucking body on a line like Vidic, but damn son, how true is this?